Good evening, and welcome to Daily News Drops. Tonight, we begin with a dramatic shift in tone from President Donald Trump, one that has already started to ripple across the international stage. After months of uncertainty and mixed signals, the president now says Ukraine can, in fact, take back all of the land it has lost to Russia. He told the United Nations that with full support from NATO and the European Union, Kyiv has the strength to push Moscow out entirely. In his words, Russia is nothing more than a paper tiger, weaker than it appears, and vulnerable to both military pressure and economic isolation. Ukrainian leaders were quick to embrace the statement, calling it long overdue, but critics warn that while rhetoric may inspire headlines, victory on the ground requires resources, strategy, and unity among allies. The comments came during one of Trump's fiercest speeches yet at the United Nations General Assembly. Standing at the iconic green marble podium, the president wasted no time in attacking the UN itself, calling it corrupt, bloated, and ineffective. He blasted globalist climate policies, mocked immigration initiatives, and warned that European countries are, in his words, destroying themselves with open borders and failed energy systems. His speech struck a raw chord. Some leaders sat in silence, some nodded in agreement, and others rolled their eyes. To Trump's supporters, it was a bold call to put national sovereignty above what they see as intrusive global institutions. To his critics, it was a dangerous retreat from cooperation at a moment when global crises demand collective solutions. While Trump's words stirred debate in New York, halfway around the world, another headline emerged. North Korean leader Kim Jong-un resurfaced with surprising remarks, recalling what he called good memories from his earlier meetings with Trump. Kim signaled he may be open to restarting talks with the United States, but only if Washington drops its long-standing demand for complete denuclearization. For many analysts, the message sounded familiar, an olive branch with thorns. Pyongyang continues to expand its weapons program, and the condition it set is likely to remain unacceptable to American negotiators. Still, the timing is notable, as the region braces for more missile tests and shifting alliances. Back here at home, a tragic story out of Dallas. Gunfire erupted inside an ICE detention facility, leaving multiple detainees dead or injured before the shooter reportedly died by suicide. Officials say no federal agents were harmed, but the grim reality of violence behind detention walls has sparked outrage. Families of detainees are demanding answers, while lawmakers are asking how such a breach of security could happen inside a high-surveillance government facility. Investigators are now combing through the details, but tonight, the community is left shaken. These stories, taken together, show the scale of challenges facing both the United States and the wider world. A president declaring Ukraine can win back its land, a global body confronted with fiery rhetoric, a dictator dangling the possibility of talks, and a tragedy reminding us that violence and grief can strike at home without warning. The next few days will test diplomacy, test leadership, and test whether bold words are matched by bold actions. I'm NMS Daily, and this has been your World Update. You're watching Daily News Drops. Thank you for joining us, stay tuned, stay informed, and we'll see you next time.